Hi everyone, welcome to this class. We would be using the completing the square method to derive the quadratic formula method. And remember that we have the representation of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And where we have a, b, and c are constant, ix is our variable sort for. So we want to use the completing the square method to solve this. So we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This becomes ax squared plus bx equals minus c. So we divide all through by a. Give us ax squared over a plus bx over a equals minus c over a. So from here we have x squared plus bx over a equals minus c. Now, the coefficient of x here is b all over a. So it's either you divide by 2 or you multiply by half. So if we divide by 2, you have b over a times 1 over 2 to give you b over 2a. Or if you multiply this by half, sorry about that. If you multiply this by half, you still get b over 2a. So when you get this value, you square it and add it to both sides. So you have x squared plus bx over a plus b over 2a all squared. 2a all squared equals minus c over a plus b over 2a all squared. Now, there is something I want you to understand, that if you pick one x from here and you pick one b over 2a all squared, it will give you this full expression, which is equals to minus c over a plus b squared over 2 over 4a squared. Now, let's look at something. We'll come back to this. Now, I have x plus b over 2a multiplied by x plus b over 2a. So if you expand this, you have x squared plus bx over 2a plus bx over 2a plus b squared over 2a all squared. Now this will give you bx over a, which will give you x plus 2bx over 2a plus b squared over 2a all squared. So this and this cancel out. I have x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 2a all squared. So if you look at it, you would find out that what you have here, when you expand this, at the end of the day, you get this back, which is what is all. So let's continue. So from here I have x plus b over 2a all squared equals minus c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. So if you find the LCM of this, you have 4a squared. So 4a squared divided by a, it means that you have 4a, you have 4 times a over a. These are this cancel out. So you have 4a times c. You have minus 4ac plus b squared. So I have x plus b over 2a all squared. So This becomes x plus b over 2a all squared is the same thing as b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So to take this 2 away, if you square root both sides, if you take the root of both sides, you have x plus b over 2a equals to plus or minus, and that's b squared minus 4ac over 2a. One of the law of sorts states that if you have root m over n, is the same thing as root m over root n. So this gives us x plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus b squared plus 4ac over the root of sorry mm, sorry, this is 4a squared 4a squared over 4a squared, and that gives me x plus b over 2a equals to plus or minus 4ac over 2a. So from there, what do you have? You have x equals to minus b over 2a plus or minus b squared plus 4ac over 2a. So if you look for the LCM, you have 2a minus b plus, then you have b squared minus 4ac, and you have your x equals to this. And that gives us our final answer.